think of ena ebe on Friday April 29 na je say open adwuma panyuko da me ne memenda no na je say utifie na je say akwakwa April 30 enti May 1 no aye kwasiada May 1 aye kwasiada nti no na ne dwada no aye holiday May 1 no workers day enti aye ebnada May 2 na je say enkramofo so aye a holiday na ye kwakodi aye afahye no enti May 2 no ye di afahye ni wie a na je say May 3 no asan akwakoye aye holiday enti we say no na memisa o say opede de enti the longest holiday you may think of na what you say the situation say enti na je say adwuada benada wukuada anyina ye de betena fie so ahunu na ya ba adwuma May 5 we enti je say ipanyuko da me bi omu so ahunu enti eye yapon adwuma Friday April 29 na je say April 30 memenda no wo fie na April May 1 no yakwasiada na ne dwada May 2 no holiday na je say nipnada May 3 no enso so afahye ya enkramufo wo mu bedi ne kama na fe no edefitri so hono na je say May 4 no nso so no holiday a day after say na je say May 5 Thursday and then yes here na we are just say yes an ye beka no a send be sia kan ya from ADAKABRI Mahmood osiuma na yetena ase a na panyuko jodami ado asisuo na production is ni na so na me offer ase majero sageman na airborne chidom ansa na na kwafriye enso service mranti ni mi no na afi yemfase da so emma engineering group Pikachu na Walker na nkotia kwa na jare na buaje adasan kroman so etato a ne yesane mrane se sempro na fe so ya de aseda ama facilities group for no omo so facilities group no so no Big Solo na Dada na Yaw ai na Mapuna na DJ Bosco na Mills so yasane mrane se tete ai na gofre no de Ubrana na yede efre no ansa na yaba behwe aseda so a won so what the baby me was happy on 050 600 0909 050 600 0909 and some no adoso nsam no nyina so ye beto ye bo ase ne aka enne anopai Ghana mampanyini na je se eno 1D1F company baako a che se enne okwako bie ano na eno ma sa company ne ye no ye to ye bo ase ne de to anim a wani beje na wo hwe se companies ahodo a ba Ghana companies ahodo a ba Ghana na se ne omutimi ye federal investment na sa federal investment no enti obi se panyuko da me se wo hwe se ye non-Ghanaian na waba be invest wo Ghana pharmaceutical company na enei wasant na 2004 2005 eno waba ye pharmaceutical company wo Ghana na fe 2017 na wasan initiate another process as at 2021 na or the $35 million so $35 million aye ono ankasa or the $25 million and na Exim Bank so edi 44 million Ghana cedis and na Standard Chartered and so edi $5 million na ne eno ma ye be ye ne Ghana ha say no say West Africa kwa ye nyabi and na omo be ye under 1D1F inti ne Ghana mampanyini ekwa bie Atlantic Life Sciences Limited ye be hwe aye adwuma potia Atlantic Life Sciences Limited wo mo ekwa ye ne Ghana mampanyini okwa inspection wasa commission inti hunsam ya beka ho abakwasem ni nyina e de ache befa direct jobs 400 persons enkonko si full capacity in September this year no mo fa 1000 persons direct jobs na fe nso no omo assign indirect jobs no 2000 and now makwa ningo pram would just about 15 miles away from Central University on the main road and it just Ghana mampanyini and opay wakudi sa adwuma no ehonsam ebeba ama yetimi adwendwene CPP amanyokuo wɔn nso so ɛnɛ properly constituted central committee ɛso akɔtena ase wɔn nso so kɔtena ase a ɛdeɛ bɛn ɛna wɔn nso ɛde aba CPP chairmanship no ɛnɛ yɛ rerun of the chairmanship of the CPP na wɔn atumi ahunu ɛho ano emu nsɛm nso so ɛbɛba ansa ɛna ɛyɛ wɔn nso a yakɔ vetting ne ami a disqualify wɔn mo ne yɛsi disqualify na yɛntumi nkyerɛ o adekuro nti yɛde disqualify wɔ etu de ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔyɛ appeal kura na botirim na fa kɔyɛ appeal no ne deɛ nti yɛ disqualify no deɛ yɛntumi nka nkyerɛ wei nyina da ɛyɛ asɛm emu nsɛm nyinaa so no ɛbɛba dɔm kɔ abenya wɔn so deɛ na ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ wɔn so emu nsɛm so ɛbɛba yɛi ɛne sɛ ɛnaano global info analytics wɔn so nsɛm a wɔn ɛde baayɛ ɛyɛ survey polls a wɔn de baayɛ April poll no first quarter of the year no emu mmuaye bi so 10 point mmuaye a free office of the vice president academic researcher KB Mahama PhD ono so ene info analytics omo de ehu mmuaye nyina so no ebema office of the vice president say wo se won rely on madwuma amaye a me ma kwan ma so sabi ungu manimase nti emu mmuaye so no ebeba eti ansam no de ene edoso papa ensem no edoso papa eti yanhwe na various papers are no pay eba no yanhwe the front of it ensem na ho the inside the ubetimi so hours apoye on 0506000909 0506000909 the inside the Democrat na eka say Mahama new opinion poll tips him to win 2024 election info analytics omo nsem am kan ye say ene yasinki yeto aba 2024 aba no ne yeto no a omo senka John Dramani Mahama wono enanka obenwini ana omo de aba Ghanaian Times ana omo so say pre-May Day forum no minimum wage below inflation rate this year I say ene Dr. Dr. Yaban wono na ye general secretary Chase Union Congress and say Oma Kwakodi Nshia bi ansa na May Day no ankasa ebeba aka say enei time a yedi minimum wage ba no na inflation ni nam say 8.79% ene across 17% a omonte ye ho ase say ene ukwakofa minimum wage a wo de beba eno so no entimi and reflect inflationary pressures a ewo oman we mu eno so weekend today ana ono so ede aba was a glamorous Ghana Kente Stars. Wafa maba wafe and wado mato ase ya Ghana Kente said they almost did new stars abano and a weekend today wade aba. The Republic Press and ono so ede aba abedru was a sewa broni in parliament obusa se sewa broni ene waba bedru parliament and and was say NDC busybodies endorse internet trendsetters tomfoolery. Who we and name Yankro where they be enka enhwe. Enti emunsam and down. Alan beats Bawumia in new poll over who leads MPP and a Republic. So the boy Nimu has say the Ghanaian publisher and ode aba betuanum was say delayed, biased justice security threat says Kandapa or say a national security minister ninsama wakan say na asam ko aya asenibia na yetna so che na feso so esede intentia bi su kofri mu ba ye nyina ya ho bambo na esai ekwan bi so Daily Post na ono so ade aba or say Bawumia's name pops up in Galamsey Tassel at Achim Apedja as national security confiscates mining equipment. Or say ene uko Achima Pedra Galamsey hun sense bia sorry ami akwa jiji mfidie ni bi na osigana mampanyina be de akire na be de akire no ne dini enso so atimi abam ebi. Daily Statesman na wode ebaaye Attorney General cautions propagandist lawyers stop denigrating judiciary. Or say Attorney General na ene onukro ya politically na just why Attorney General ban no otunufo ansa na public service wɔyɛ minister for justice na wɔno no ɔse ɛnɛ lawyer fo ni bi wɔn de yasɛm kɔ ɛyɛ asɛnibia na sɛ ankɔ yie amfa mo a no ma ba betena social media so wɔn nsɛm yɛ bɛka nyinaa yɛ nimguaseɛ ɛne yɛ pɛ sɛ yɛde egu ɛyɛ justice delivery system no so ɛma ne koko wie sɛ obia enya gidie ɛwom na no ɛna ɔse ɛwɔse yɛtu ho anamɔ the Ghanaian Observer ɛna ɔde ɛba yɛ wɔse ɛyɛ Ghana's economy records fastest growth in 2 years ɛyɛ Minister for Finance Kenneth Nanayaw Kuntun Kunukuo Foriata Finance Minister ɛna ɔba bɛka ne sɛ Ghana yesika sam ne ntotoe nyina ɛma ɛnoma ɛkɔ saa so ɛna impending farming season farmers petition government over lack of fertilizers and they yaba bɛhyɛ aseɛ na yɛbu ahye apam ne akɔdua no ɛne sɛ akuafoɔ bi ɛnso so ɛde klata ato aban anim ɛsɛ fertilizer yɛnsa ɛnka bie new crusading guide ɛna ɔde ɛbaayɛ wɔse ɛyɛ persons opposed to my salt sector investment not patriotic Madan ɛna wɔse ɛkwane a wɔde nneɛma agu akwam ɛmiyɛ tu nkyene ɛwɔ adan electrochem under 1D1F wa wobɛyɛ ne sɛ wonta akyerɛ me yɛnyɛ saa deɛ wei deɛ na ɛnyɛ ne sɛ Ghana na wodɔ no saa so ɛna Kyirabosom Flays MPP NDC ɛyɛ sɔfo Andrew ɔno na yɛfrɛ sɔfo Kyirabosom ɔno ɛna gum wɔse Ghana Union Movement no ɛyɛ MPP ne NDC nyina duka ɛna ɛdaya saa so ɛna ɔmapia Ghanaian Chronicle wɔse Carlos is a real court told in complaint filed on behalf of Tema West MP na eye ensembia ewo eye Chronicle nanimu no quite unfortunately say bia me ntimi mfama no enka nti nemum wunya bia betimi de aka afrema song na a capture na chese enti chese no no enti enti no say na Chronicle all can de fact Tema West MP ho Kenneth Kingsley ahinkra na we na de ma no ade akoka we no Daily Searchlight incorrigible ko kanta ana wode ebaye wose eye trouble brews in Ayawaso West Wogon MPP ana ono ede ba beto anom se eye Susan MP no wose ne de ensam kakra bi ewa Ayawaso West eno so ebetimi afrimu ade aba the informer the Obakata na de aba NDC must renew commitment to chiefs do for proposals wose ene NDC for said the ombesiafa agigi na nanamo hemfo so ene ahinie wo ma we mu no eye Dr. Kwabnado for ena o kire se NDC enhwe na omuntu saa anamo no the find the Obokrata ena ode ebaye o say religious harmony is bedrock of prevailing peace Dr. Muhammad Bawumia anura ene say Dr. Muhammad Bawumia Jubilee House annual after say yedi breki eye ye fast no ena ofre chief imam ena Roman Swafo Campbell eso eti hobi ena omkoko breaking fast no na enum ena obeka nsam kakra bi se ye nyina ye benye ho ntiase eno ena obi asomu ntiase da dia ena etimima oman no so no asomdwie ede ebemo the Herald the Obokrata ena ode ebaye GMPC board chair throws out $1 million demand by CEO hey sir ena eba se eye Kofi Kodua Sapon ena ono eye former CEO GMPC ene se yede no eba yede emfonini miensa Freddie Blay GMPC board chair Kofi Kodua Sapon former CEO GMPC opoku ahwene dankwa CEO GMPC ene se ba se ezi Kofi Kodua so pe $1 million de ode kwaye ene se eye Freddie Blay say yehwe ena yemfa se scan ema no ene se Daily Graphic and ode ebaye or say truth accuracy every day or say economy rebounds faster government quickens process towards pre-COVID era levels upon Nkrumah and it's a minister for information or they and sembi esimi ede aba Daily Dispatch and ode ediwe etoso Mohammed's inability to explain fully his stand on Free Senior High School cost him 2020 elections chair a Free Senior High School no also John Dramani Mahama when Timmy and Chilemu ye ni jinabre ewa hon anu nti na nipa bi tutia no Daily Guide ana ono so wode aba o say civil local government workers strike ana ode Isaac Bampo Ado wode no aba na ye ana obeka ne say ene de okwa man adwumam aban adwumam civil local government workers omo nyina se yebetena fie na yetimi aka all economies in trouble Ibn Chamba ene o say Dr. Ibn Chamba and our chairman of ECOWAS Trade Liberation Scheme Task Force and wo be kan say economy bia eho kire no enti wonte ase say yentie ho sansemi yo ni nyina no neat 100.9 FM first interview ana ebeto aso a ebebe enti yankwe na yanhwe global info analytics ensem bia ekowie say vice president ni office Dr. KB Mahama and say odebaye and then info analytics for say omo hu muaye a omo soso ye den omo ede ebeba enti yentie muaye no a info analytics bem na ansa na no yeni kan enkan in exact asɛm a Dr. KB Mahama of the vice president office wade ebaye na yenyina no yentie muaye nsoso a info analytics wamo soso ede eba na yetimi ede akọ anti right and seminal anything 10 point bia KB Mahama PhD odibaye was the first one it says it's using or it is a global info analytics say omu use confidence interval of 99%. This means a margin of error of 1% and not the 1.799% they mentioned with a population of 4.685 million, I mean 4.6 million least sample of the survey size. It can normally cost 16,500 and say 5,235 said say ekayeno. Or say face to nobody mixes random and non-random data to make conclusions that reflect the population mean and also or say a wrong sample population or target in polling for the likely candidate for the party. Your target should be delegates electoral college and also or they ebaye the one more become masemono or say or mono sa targeted group should be MPP delegates and a voters a wabon. The result the resultant effect of the sampling errors is more NDC respondents making decisions about the MPP primaries than the MPP party. And all can say in Nippon Mono as a NDC 4 also saying a MPP 4 and Obusa say where we accept the data say baby almost say convenience sampling for almost half of the data accurate they would have been required to control for over representation of certain classes of respondents and it was also the poll is cross-sectional January and April it created the perception of a quarterly survey which is misleading or say it was some vague questions or say acknowledge general and broad questions say it me busa name mono unambiguous and sometimes derived from series of specific questions already asked. It researchers who could say explain wrong understanding begets wrong answers. Ubu kubusa wrong questioner, benya wrong answer. Wrong pairwise selection. No, say what did Dr. John Dramani Mahama ebejina brane. Now what did Dr. Muhammad Baumiani Alan so ejina brane. Esa noa MPP for ne woman omo ebe che ama MPP for mienu na NDC ne nyanjodo eno na be mo obi agina nchen abeka se John Mahama na lead na we so o say incoherent results na ede aba entina say in say respondents obetimi atra o ka se me trustee A ewo all matrix na fe no wi anu aka se na mo meto ama B eno so o se nya de a o say so we ane eno ma o say Owura Musa Dankwa, Executive Director, Global Info Analytics, ono so ode ehun emuaye etimi ede aba na yentimi entrance na yanwunwene ehun. Right. Owura Musa Dankwa yema ha.
Amiji osu opani.
Na wie hu te san de.
Ananya dumboko, bre na ya bre.
Bre wa bre an se, na de na se de waye po na aye kasa tentene a wa kire mu en.
Oh, enye me nwanwa. Ise we really pool na ibinumo ebiamu pele ankom we na the point for and the price first one na we na aja among what you see but please, we can respond some of these matters and then we can put them to bed.
Okay. KB Mahama PhD or say or a researcher and or a academic and or no what me at 10 point rebata bi ede aba nano survey and answer poll mode baye na wanya opportunity at me atwesa 10 point rebata na KB Mahama PhD or the baye no
my head.
Okay.
And yeah, responding to all of them.
It will be to say or say say using confidence interval of 99%. Now then there should be a margin of error of 1%, not the 1.799% now. We can with the population of 4,685,495. At least the sample for the survey should have been 16,500 and not 5,335. Now way Mubuana saying.
Okay, first and foremost, there were various means of calculating the sample size. The also one approach, and the so a different approach. There are circumstances under which we can use this one. Not the means of getting accurate for data wasn't that easy. People tend to do a large sample size in order to remove the sampling error. This time, the technology has enabled us to bypass some of these shortcomings. In the United States, almost 214 million voters. Last week, only a poll Trafalgar Group, only interviewed about 1,100 for the whole America.
And teenagers say, and yeah, the one said there are several approaches to say ubetimi a confidence level and no margin of error. No,
absolutely.
Okay, right.
We have a tool where you just enter the population of the area you have. You enter some variable and it gives you the sample size.
Okay. My young got the second point is all can say Munchino in January, and I just say Mutimi enya random 34 constituencies be and I paid the idea in April no next 34 no there. See no enya random beam into no the honum and I feel the Masaka another 34 at this time they no selected randomly from a number be into a say. No one mixes random and non-random data to make conclusions that will reflect the population mean. And into sa emuaya sign out sikano the year munya sa 68 constituencies of which a half are non-random and a half are random.
Okay. And a purposeful yes, and it next time my poem it was purposeful or what we call convenient sampling. Yeah, for second time, no. None is your chance to do everything random. But I think that after the action, you don't come back to the same place again. We can compare the result in the 24 year before and see whether things have changed there. And if so, by how much. And then a big additional one, 34 account. And then you can see it separately from the confidence sample. If we have a result that we can compare the old one and the new one and see whether the result of each other support each other. So you say that initially you now.
What we have a second response no?
No. So we are very much aware. I think my response says in July, the entire campaign will be done based on random sampling, complete random sampling.
Okay.
But we can see the results of each group separately.
In the third point, no, and I say a population and as a target, no. This time, no, prospective voters, no, are supposed to say So bet me a comment on Obi preference for an MPP flag bearer na potential flag bearer. I was saying any MPP delegates and nanka wone womukata nanka what me arrive at the walking. And mu bu saying.
And me say report that one kind. Okay, I can this question. Because the perfectly clear say and you delegate for the normal. You decide the public say as you also only a delegate. Like if someone say on the two about any banker to why and on the baba. This cannot be confusing. So if you confuse the two.
But at least or say Global Info Analytics Survey focused on the general population who are the wrong target for determining preference for a candidate by a particular group. It is a one person who is more likely to be a flag bearer of the MPP. Would you not want to speak with MPP delegates other than general voters?
No, you see, the aim of this survey is to let the public know who the public wants to lead the various party.
Not the MPP.
No. Because at the end of the day, you elect with delegate system and you put the president to the country for decision making. So you talk about in general election and MPP before, it will be a kahubi. So we want to have a feel of the thinking of or the preference of the country. Just to help you. We're not saying there MPP delegates the almost 2 months spent. That's the one we need.
Yani Owura Musa Dankwa, Executive Director for Global Info Analytics, and say Omode National Tracking Pool at the Aba na issues nibia akofrimu Aba ne say omobeka say in the MPP no at present Trade Minister Alan Shematin is preferred over and above Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the Vice President of the Republic, to lead the MPP. No, and BK Mahama, PhD, at the office of the Vice President, or no, Etimia rebate in a 10-point response. No, and Executive Director of Global Info Analytics, or also so, or they ni muaye to the 10-point rebate, or also or they Emma. Now, the fourth one, Musa Dankwa, or say, KB Mahama, PhD, or say the resultant effect of the sampling errors is more NDC respondents making decisions about MPP primaries than the MPP party. Certainly, this is wrong. Polls are not done this way. Identity and 36% of your respondents, NDC for na 38% of the respondents, NDC for na 36% of the respondents, MPP for. Now, one more coin, ama NDC for commenting as to why and a bit me lead MPP.
Okay, first and foremost, ADAKABRI, nobody has the data in this country to say NDC for X%, MPP Y%. You see, in America, the Okocho as a voter, you declare your party affiliation. Democrat, Republican, Independent. If you put it documents now, if we are party or it is obey a poll now, who structure the sampling to reflect the structure of the parties in the register. Then so what we are trying to do is that after several polling, so that we can use an average of the poll, based on the average, and this phone also, and also. Then we can use that as a basis to do any adjustment thereof. Now, he's what it says, and this board also. But let him also know that we have data that shows that there are a block of new voters or some voters who call themselves other parties and not MPP, not NDC, not CPP, not CCP. Almost all the parties anymore. Yes, feel the name only account for. And I account for the MPP for me. So they are people who may have abandoned the party one reason or the other. That is why technically
other party for no belong to any of the 5 major parties na name na almost higher than the floating voters. No, you are suggesting say they may be MPP for whatever reason, you know, they do not want to identify with the MPP now.
Yes.
It was MPP for no.
Yes.
Okay.
So, if he's worried that is where his concern should be.
I didn't know more. Atimia, woman identify with any of the 5 parties that munemu nothing so woman can floating voters on na party ben and na one attract party ben attract it predominantly there may be MPP for.
Yes, because if we saw them to be mostly
account for no yes some other party
and some of them were even away.
Some of them were even in an Akan area.
Yes. And we know the region they come from.
So you should rather be concerned and look for those people.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then in the 5th one, Dr. KB Mahama, PhD, will say, where we accept the data despite the inadequacy based on their own parameters for sample size determination and glossing over the in quotation marks convenient sampling for almost half of the data is accurate. They would have been required to control the over-representation of certain classes of respondents. How do you control over-representation? Now, I don't know.
Okay. You see, ADAKABRI in polling, we get weighted polling numbers and an unweighted polling numbers. Now, you apply the weighting if you want to analyze gender responses. And your female balance in the sample doesn't match that of either the population as a whole and after the women on EC register. Remember, they use EC as a frame. So you can adjust that. That is applied when you want to interpret the data into gender basis. But it doesn't affect the overall response they have given you. Because overall response, women response is the same thing. They are all within the sample size. Now, if you want to analyze response by age group, then the sample age group must reflect the structure of the population that you have. In this case, you can't even use the Ghana age structure, but you have to use the structure within the EC structure. Because the people in the EC register, that's our frame. At the moment, we don't have that data from EC. So it's only when we are trying to analyze the result based on age group, then this may become an issue.
Right.
But it doesn't affect the overall conclusion of the study. So what he's talking about is neither here nor there in terms of overall number.
And in the 6th point, I say what creating a perception of a misleading perception. Say why a quarterly poll, when in fact the poll is cross-sectional, January poll and April poll. What do you say to that?
I don't know what he means by that, because you see in the US, my reference for that industry, that polling is very well advanced. Almost a daily tracking poll every day, and they compare the results of each week. You can decide to make it a monthly tracking poll, January, February, March, or you do it every 3 months, January, April. So the choice is yours. You see, whatever happens in January, we don't expect it to happen in March or April. And it's fluid. So this argument about this professionality, honestly speaking, it doesn't take anything.
When you come out to say we're publishing a poll in January,
yes,
and then you publish another poll in April, and say those responses are representing first quarter of 2022. Immediately you mention first quarter of 2022, everybody knows it's January, February, March. If indeed there's a poll for January, and then there's another poll in April, then you say it's the first quarter of 2022. In exact net, what you're saying?
Okay, ADAKABRI, a quarter can mean different things. My quarter can start in let's say September, or my quarter can start in even May. Quarter means a quarter of a 12 month. It doesn't mean not everybody mind.
And if you have to suggest or to write generally, first quarter of 2022, reasonably, okay.
I think if it is the naming of the phone, then it's just so. But I don't think that it will have any effect on anything. To be very honest with you, maybe next time to make it happen, we won't call it quarter.
So if you say in January you are saying say Baumia is preferred over Chematin. Then
Yes.
in April you are saying say Chematin is preferred over Baumia.
Yes.
Could it also not be the reason why Obi any happy about it?
You see, we were counting 90 days from the last poll.
Mhm.
That will give us a quarter. So that's how we are counting it.
Okay.
So I don't think the counting should be a problem that would affect anything. I mean, to be very honest.
The counting of 90 days representing a quarter should not
Yes.
disturb the methodology we use here.
Absolutely not.
Okay, right. In the 7th point, the KB Mahama PhD goes vague questions. While acknowledging general and broad questions could be asked in a survey, such questions must be unambiguous and sometimes derived from series of specific questions already asked. Researchers are usually not around to explain the questions. Wrong understanding begets wrong answers. Example, what direction is the country heading towards? Or say, sir, question, say, what direction is the country heading towards? No? Somehow, no, a vague question.
I don't think if a doctor has been reading polling very well globally, he will say this question, or he will write this kind of comment. Because I can point you right now to top leading focus in the world. You go, Rasmussen, Kunyasiak, Fox News, ABC, Washington Post, Maury. They have these standard questions there. And interview. Remember, when you're online interview, you're saying interview, and you're online. So our officers were trained to explain what this means if the voter wants permission. So our people are there.
So when KB Mahama PhD assess say the researcher may not be around to explain the meaning of certain questions, you are saying say in your Momo the Munipano could explain if the person appears not to appreciate the question.
Absolutely. He was assuming that online poll. And now you give the person a paper and you walk away. No. We stand there with a digital device, we interact with them. If they are confused, we explain things to them, then they answer it. So this person doesn't hold.
Yani Orura Musa Dankwa, Executive Director of Global Info Analytics. And it's Nanui Wamudi po Abba. Na among several areas po no my responses no a particular area of which in the MPP leadership race no the poll said suggested said Trade Minister Chematin is preferred over Dr. Baumia, of which KB Mahama PhD of the Office of the Vice President at the rebuttal yaba yamma opportunity to Musa Dankwa to respond to a rebuttal na Office of the Vice President as per KB Mahama PhD or the ABBA. Then with me I was up here on 050-600-0909 050-600-0909 on Facebook and so be number 8 was saying wrong pair pairwise selection. Wrong pairwise selection. You paired John Mahama, Dr. Mahama Dubaumia, and Alan Chematne for 5,235 respondents, about 38% of whom are NDC affiliated, while about 36 are, he meant to say MPP, but Ochro, NDC. Plus the bias of relatively smaller number of MPP members having to divide their votes between Baumia and Alan to select from would definitely put John Mahama ahead of the other candidates. Cheche muchire yani ahead na ukoma nipa 5,000 no kwache amongst MPP for mienu and NDC ni baako.
Yo, I mean the rationale behind this question it's not meant to be partisan. You see, sometimes you say what they say we are only a partisan. No. We have put individuals in the frame there. Assume why now? You say, but not assume with your economy, your job, with this and that. At that moment, we want the voters to think as individuals, not belonging to a party. Assess them on competence. Maybe we think that we should have added before so that a better balance. But in any case, if you assume that okay, what we said has a very point, if you want to know what an MPP candidate will get, add another portion of the vote to that of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and see whether it is say higher than that of James. This is the way around it. Granted that maybe it is unfair. You could still add the two votes from the MPP together and compare it to what JM has got. And that will give you a very valid response. But again, you see, somebody may choose someone to entrust him with the economy. It doesn't necessarily mean that
okay. Right. In the 9th point, and now we can say incoherent results. KB Mahama, and they can also a research that will say that respondents trust in all metrics specified in the research, that is measurement of the economy, creation of jobs, building infrastructure, etc., against B, and goes to say the same respondent prefer B than A, lacks internal and external consistency. In other words, the survey says respondents trust Baumia than Alan, but will vote for Alan than Baumia. Explain it to me.
And now he did that. You know, ADAKABRI, you know, tradition to there, what can Yaki, Nanto, as young back. Who did that?
Mati. And then, in effect, as Dr. Mahama can say, it's akin to garbage in, garbage out. What do you?
I think it is over. I don't know what's the a simple issue. You see, the reason why we did this, we asked this question, was to enable us to go back to see those who answered that they trusted Baumia with economy. Did they all vote for him when he was against Mahama? Those who said, oh, they trust Mahama on infrastructure, did they all vote for him? No. What you do is that you expect voters, most of them, to vote for the person they think they have confidence and trust in him. Not all of them. In what we have done, later on you will see that those who trust Baumia to do better in the economy, 66% of them voted for him. almost traffic the Mahamano, money economy well known. 77% voted for him.
I see the media should not even waste space in the public place for Noma Yawadi.
No, I think the media knows what it has to do. It is not for him to tell media to give us space or not. We haven't courted the media to give us the space. We put our report there. And the media, for the third time, have seen polling, that look at polling, from a credible organization that has run for us 3 years. That provides details, a granular detail, to a level of to
the extent to say, okay, a major television company and Ranajo discuss the critique. Dr. Mahama, a critic, a debate over global info analytics. Meanwhile, the TV station did not show at the Kura global info analytics. A debate Dr. Mahama, at the end to arrogance, when we had the twitching baby crab, so how would the TV station discuss at dear Dr. Mahama Diaba? Name at the chrono and work or criticize and no the young can't them crop for me, young fantasy near to or say. And now other only PhD and now when you're academic ana.
me.
Was it sorry, future academic.
You see, I have LLB degree in finance and accounting from Oxford, from UK. I had my first degree in Denmark. I have agency. I'm a chartered accountant. I have wide experience globally doing stuff. And if he came to ask his boss would have told him who I am. This job I'm doing is not my full-time job. It's my hobby. I am one of the experts in PPP in this country. And indeed, across Africa, I've done so many things. I have achieved a lot in my life, my short life.
Young queer baby, what? But what the would the cocoa top up and the PhD and you who say who could a PhD and I academic? Why?
No,
it will be a baby of person then any fufu cocoa.
Oh, yes.
And teacher. It did not went to move a Japan.
Oh, what? We want people to believe that this is something that we'll keep doing every 90 days. We are doing it for the political party. We are doing it for the people of Ghana. We are not looking at them.
Right. And Musa Dankwa, Yadewasipa. Right. Musa Dankwa, and the executive director, Global Info Analytics. And it's or no so or didn't moye. And the Abeguso interviews no one, Yabeguswa, Yabe. Ugusuti ni 100.9 FM. Ene no man do so papa na yetimi ahwe na yede aba. I was say I said, why do people think that having a PhD means you know more than any other? Think of it. This way, if 10 PhDs take an exam, one of them will come last. There are many non-PhDs who are sharper, more knowledgeable in their common fields than PhDs. Oh, yes. When you put a woman, then future academic, sorry. Hey, when you don't go PhD, bio. Now say we a PhD, and I just say, we need to see Obia. Obia in the company, no, you disagree with the output to be a. Then so also be Trump. I got sorry, future academic. You could have masters and I could have PhD. Doing me answer. What's what you compare? Ideas so no internal a post. Am I? Won't come here and TV. What the other man now? Swamamo. Atiana. Muti hadman now swamam internal one na mwa no muti wana ada na muti wana ma poll na ma obi ahunu bi se de mo ye se na eka Dr. Isaac Osmensa awia me chia papa wati na doctor me chia papa de wa ye nyina fa bobo enka nkire obi wati na ai Dr. Isaac Osmensa de wa ye nyina fa bobo enka nkire obi a obi tu akwape no bosia de akwa ni poll na otu wana ma ka se onye PhD nti de me enka na nsama o muka ye bi nie me enhwe enei anipa bi akọ vetting na obi akọ ne vetting anu awuram nipa tetete akọ vetting unko de duru so yase da bi ya failure na se unko akọ ya pin aso munka de kruntia ya disqualify me ya se yenka nkire ne botirim na fa akọ ya pin kuja menga me mo ha
ya jawafa
Kujo na dia nesia enipa 33 akwa ye vetting na unko ade ya disqualify we
ofa nwanwa enipa 33 na kwa ye vetting na watiwa ye nyina ye for ye koshia ye emo motutu ya no kama o how be any ho ye wie ya ofa vetting no omo na panel ne so no aye second vice chairman two berema ena ekutu asehene ena sekre hema ena we kotibu achi on na in charge of election ena ye one Benjamin on na ye IT responsible for IT na dia one say panel no na enkenye se MP betena so ye one ye hu say MP eye abna say asare wa bra betena panel no
eye deputy finance minister
ofa oba betena panel no so no post-panel discussion, post-vetting discussion, now yakwanya no Adua is district assembly ho. Na no emra na light no enyina sunti no na omantimi ansọ fani to mu bi windows no kakra. E na ya wo baranda no ye wie no mo ya post-vetting discussion no. The idea is to do chairman so no. Omo ka se kudu amegade mintime ne nya adwuma. But you be tiam na so no say eh kudo why already you are you be disqualified am to disqualification thing. And power fire for more any part of the three. Say your party will be a kudo am gafe na yentime pass no. Then I be so say I then I want to pass me mo disqualify me. And then from so na my mo kan kira me. Na me nya me from so na me time fan ko appeal ko. Of so won kan kira. Mo kan kira me say. Me wo to do man so me disqualify me. Now, I'm going to come inform to one children. Offer. Let me at the phone vetting.
Chese, ya disqualify name on from so the young country.
Baby.
At you are east, no.
I offer.
And ya so two from so almost almost suspended a year. Would you know on the basis say, almost quite research be or company be our denta, whether company not flout a year Ghanaian criminal code. Na Woodney Bank of Ghana was some woman Casancho.
Offer the attorney said, I would be we are trying to tell the company what's the lion. In a buy, no, for the other the say Ghana for the door saying in a two Ghana quality company will be mine. Company so and your company a microfinance, a license company.
Of a BS company 2016. 2017, and I'm real one and me alliance. Until 2015 now, let me start your juma. Of a me alliance, no, one normal time at you. I yes, Salarion, and for now ombudsman for Salarion, none of them a board secretary. And I'm a board chairman, they're not young in charge of the international level. And I am a board chairman. That time, not APC, and I know what then. And when APC, when you say of a your politics here, APC co-opposition, you know, and never your political return. Of a man, make for person, then crack down the politics money and that way of hope. You're two winning out and make them out. Now, so for your company was Salarion. Now, company was Ghana. Now, what Bank of Ghana and the Mount Alliance is that. So, who will be Mansoa? Some of the Bank of Ghana, no matter the truth. Of a dear, and what the properly said, some of the what you know, we have come with this double. Then, you know, politics are here, you know. Yet, per se, you put it down with the arm of the
Now, Bank of Ghana can't solve no problem.
There be of a Bank of Ghana can't solve no more problem.
And it's just election vetting committee where Atiwa and Omono at the Bank of Ghana, Jumanae.
Of a pepper. Now, if I may, you know, it's a radio to the BNT, the Bank of Ghana, and Democrat. But the other man, the license, maybe you will play in the microfinance. They can maybe apply and Canadian.
And I say, now you say, no, yes, what Kobodia, no be a Kobodia, there's so whom.
Upper my son, what's the time I need to now? I tell you for Casta of the IGPH.
I
to look what it is DC at them. I need to hear who will be on who.
On the your personal.
Put down a gun and slow to cram the other person that you have seen.
I hear you, ma.
Now I hear you, my
Hey, German, no, a lawyer needing Comono.
I know the lawyer needing Comono. I
want no say a year, Dr. Kufu Dampari, ye be in a deano.
I know.
Na previous IGP number slot. A Kufu Dampari by ya, wabetted so such a man.
Oh no.
Such a man, no, say one way, Dr. Mama de Belmia Jumano.
Oh no, the
idea, no, the personal.
I know they are personal. I know I can't so no, your personal. And I qualify me and public disqualification. I do.
Now, one you almost also so, yeah, Dr. Mama de Belmia Jumani.
Of a mechanic, I told me so of us yet. What is it? And to be done, but maybe some questions in her.
Oh, when you not that breaking the 8 ampa. And I just say, course of action open to you. Ubenya kwenya be appealing.
Of a normal fire and from Swami, yeah, mammy. It may quite appeal some of the time, then you see the boy where they disqualify. Of our fascinating.
And you did no be anti was and be you did no be anti was and be you did as you see a woman. Oh, and then me break and we brank and me boy chairman no tape no chairman no kick us answer no your passing
offer.
Chairman no was you obey you lawyer cancer dear as this in your passing
offer your passing.
Oh, could you wait the trinye? Now, I've not asked why you want to be.
Offer me anybody be
It's a be I was so betuno.
Offer say any your content. I did you connect for where I did one pray. Me for pray MP Agonya. Why my mom? Then I'm to MP. Let me speak my constituency chairman. Offer no to the problem.
And then also say oh, could you? And you say no. Now official Loma can't say when I say who has them now work because
for the sin the only young can't say the entry of the disqualify me. Yeah, two abandoned so ya were there and run now working.
Just say Anya na just say mafia na ne mafia o.
Of am patron.
E fe gina wo mo e. Ujo.
Ofa.
Nya asubantini na da ho e fe gina wo mo e. Enti sesia no
ya bodia ngom si ya bodia
umu okura yeso abodia na o bebo oh nimgu asesem we nyina da enti be na kuro ya ba montema matimi aye adwuma
ofa ehu
waye enti kujo sesia no but ye ma opportunity nkanchira o se wo pese wo ya appeal a wo betimi akwa ha
offer your structures, you know, my opportunity to offer your appeal, I'll bet you for region. But answer now for region, I also won in as 20 I disqualify now for region.
It's Yana Coca region first year disqualify me. Natural, the country disqualify us, young country me.
I offer. Offer if you tell my crowd, the Georgia Kufudan Pariatem, I give them, ADT, this year, almost your movie, on your bonibia.
I'm so near Bonibia.
On your bonibia.
As I just watched the country I was saying, Jinabim, or can't in the tape, no, so can't go in a beam. And so you may be near the Aman Internet.
Number offer any father sending a body for mobile.
It's a be a yen penny and a ginia midi. It is a Siano, Ubaya Dane.
Offer, say, maybe share a manukuru. That I'm going to make the men forms 1 year to disqualify me. That's a name, appeal me or Chinape. Now come to me against the decision. No man found Meremia offer that party now at 1 again, that's a party ma. You bet you show me a can want to come on for fire.
Ne chairman, now people for a challenge chairman.
My men are sound for before Fraba can so for no money some of them. If some of 4 people can't tell you they are and can't meet them from wherever now we have to be. But over here, you won't still the one form.
It is a chairman only another person a beco.
I chairman any another person therefore.
The baby a benefit to be as you employ my woman.
Pepe.
Anutumwe. Now, so only chairman forever.
Baby offer.
Stephen Tim Kura since 2005. And then you have been 17 more than we know. 17 work 5 times. Or 5 times. We told her at us in Sia. Now, then, when they bank one as Stephen Tim, we oh, yeah. The cafe who Bakupe, where you did work one to what you know.
If I am your no. I didn't know you have to be bottom. I clutch for a party. Fanasawati. Matioba.
Oh, as a party of yes, you, and it's a Tim Jacari, every dumb cabin, Sir John, AK say, we're a member of the MPP dumb cabin, Benjamin Ansa, and so yeah, police station chairman, Quabina, Joe Yamua, anti police station chairman, Hachu, a dear Natu, Musuba Trans has a Muya disqualified Mubiana.
Yen Samu Bebre.
Musamu Bebre.
Nancy Ababono Tofa.
Mumma Tofa Mammy
ADAKABRI.
Don't come in your force not Nasi, no, Madame Roma.
ADAKABRI. Me catch us see a bow yem. Nay, yo, ya. Now, pursue be who say, yo, ya, you feel say.
This of you say. No, Pierre will say, a boy, your mampa.
Sabe Pepe. And this will be free, baby. A catch there, Obia will radio so. Say, as soon as I would make a benya. See who or what?
Oh, no, your friends say, Nanu Quade, the platform program, so a general secretary, CBB, the team.
Oh, be a go, no near that war.
What's it be 18?
Only a netty be a netting. Sir, and no say I'm fierce, and Chrom say yentia. Hey, a moon some patch,
don't come in, no.
A honyo. Basa.
I didn't know on my bitty, sir.
Dintia, it is an say. Me to me boss in my bonnet of and match him now. Mincro for time a chi.
In Tim Jacket in Eka say,
Says an Ekasan,
says an Bakupe,
Yamin Shroud.
Good da.
Na, oh, but Domico Benya. No cry, ye dear party, binho. And you say, ye party no one casa or Domico Benyan. And penny food dear any moon. Omo ye niema basa. Omo ye party no fashion. Sebe party yo hono. Afoforo bam. Ena ebi afiri mu. Na ye kokoto constituency abai. Sebe ye di kan pa police station executives. Ye pass our police station executives na. Omo no ba ye koto omo so aba no ma be delegates. Bisa se ye to aba na da bi. Ya nto aba. Nanso omugigi nkrofo sika se obia nkofa application nkofa form non filling famra ena omudi committee bae se committee no mehe committee no ekoye omu meeting ena omudi nhihye bi e bae eno kura nhihye no omuni behia aka kire members nhihye sei eni akoye nti no Moma yenkoto aba no o saa akọ anamo yi so. O ma anya ne saa. O ma anya ne saa nti do me kwa benya obi ka se o ye delegate wo ha ya nto no so aba. Eso party ya minima ya MPP party de. Se ye ka se a Democratic Party and ye patch say kabimem kabia
album odom kwamenya
album ni nye papa because ya nto aba
unse na mo polling stations bi dada and ye create new ones and papa say mo see new ones no and ya hampeke wo mo na old ones no ya nto aba o
na ye wo polling stations 356 polling stations currently now proud to that number of 356 no near 199 and you create new of 157 can and omu ko agina committee ni ko agina say sabe adadafo no omo old executives no omasom ache nti yema 199 ni nyina enko na proposal na 157 no ye new no sabe nke ento omo so aba nti ye hwekwan senka saa no mo be ye no
okay
amaso saa yeti ye na omakodi kuntuna siga say omo kwa che new no for the fashions yeah what you say
na say 157 no
omo ko che
ye ko che aguso say we gina brane
aha and the CCC we tu bako no we tu bako na ni chemu no
ye sino koso
ena omo ye na basa emu nsam de papa yi a oteme yi obeka kakraka ho
misaya mo a badaroma kakraka ho mamintie ede na akoso a enipa se na ekoche 157 ye polling stations ene hwan nyenya asen na hwan nyenya asen na ade ne ntokwa abamu ma oni so kakra ne yente woni o ade na obi aso age wo so
to police station here first. Two committee Omumra Benjamin Ediano. I was here to Abana, I think on the 5th of March. In Kenya, see, Kenya, a volatile. 199 police or what did who maintain it 157 by virtue of who year new registration numbers 157 no your omache after new na which was supposed to be 50 it take 2 weeks and send your baby to court. They be able to watch her. Who album na modi. Old ones need album no. New ones na more fix. Of our OBG say Friday at the Betchester airport to Abano. If we are say we find the answer.
It is a 24 hours to election.
Less than 24 Friday we are committee chairman or Bompire Friday we are. My 4 albums out of 18 zones. I only out of that. The part that will say, "Pinning I want to use event channel." But play game in such. What the amount? Ubako region, executive, Ubako national executive. That is the case there. In the court, in fact, sanction into Padianos. Near court, album now, most I GD. You should not say, Juma. I say, Juma, dear, at least 40 injunction to pass their to also let national and the grievances.
Ohiriba kwa brako Akratai for junction ena odeba say good afternoon ADAKABRI If care is not taken, Dom Kwabenya constituency will lose the seat to the NDC because of greedy and selfish strategies some of the current executives are doing with our album. If a whole constituency secretary can remove about 400 names from the album, including an elderly man he came to meet in the constitution, then it tells you the kind of mafia games they are playing with us. MPP national executives must wake up, else DKC will lose the seat, and or else Dom Kwabenya constituency will lose the seat. And the Cross Secretary be a unipa 400 billion from. Come on,
Oshe abon we see mo eh fanso na
abon ni
baako ni you want na buy no baako ni
okay
omo yi
I fetch the camera na ma
we show this page out of 5 no omo yi nipa 4
Afrim
na ken baako pe because they knew say this person belongs to them. Over the next page Anthony
nipa baako pe ana
nipa baako pe omo yi 4 Afrim wa I'm not nipa baako pe, which means this one belongs to them. It's a new police station album de buy there. Tell me anything can enye kra
the album e dia ba na no na che say baby ya blank no na time na e di nipa be shem
that is it.
Omni fa chire
album kuta mo no
album no nie
na che say che say baako ni ho enti ya de obi be shem later baako ni ho mienu na eni ha ya de obi be shem later it's Friday. Just say album ni ya tutumu sa no
ya tutumu tokro na mi ntwe wa no
kama mi tie
hwe oba album mu
say na ka say
na ba ko pe oba album mu obetimi assistant secretary tim ko fa na maami e wonya 69 years say o meye youth organizer
69 years assistant secretary
maami
and we akwafa so me youth organizer with the youth organizer 69
ai
emuson
oh basa na obi ho
Dom Kwabenya no
me ka kire wo
na leadership of Dom Kwabenya
ani asem na okay amadeda buganku ano mo bo
aminua bi kwa so obedi chairman ho Charles Hammond
oni amega kasa asisi ya
akafui kujo
won oyo me yonko pa o team din wo hume me ko ya research wati wa ma no time wo kofo ayi no me ko da ni krom 1 week na politics ayen kan kore no onu oye patron ho onu e chairman of patrons onim
e wo Dom Kwabenya
onim de kan se buga
sister 7 mami ye chese
mon fanchire we nu na manfo
hu say youth organizer wo eye police station be no your friend say Dom Kwabenya ko enti electoral area near Kwabenya and eye police station dem near Gilga Presbyterian Church Musuko number 2
thank you
and it is mo ye with the sister on who of ye oni na na ya babo ye for the police 69 year old and wo ye on na ko say on say mama oni na na ya what me capture
assistant
secretary mama no and what na be shame was youth organizer assistant 9 obenyina che abna frame obenyina che
na obi o ha
obenyina che
omo pese omo de omo nkrofo hyehyɛ mu nti o register wo police station bi o baby ti say ayi a ashoman ne de ne kwa dan kra bi enti
last bus 2 on the ground on the floor no oba na che say me nsasi ni so no woni
ani
69 no
ai
baby am nsasi
on a youth organizer
obi
register on me police
station
e wa nka say wonua
asoriba
the electoral area
on
the secretary
asoriba
omo yi na free what na ko pay perfect police station ho pillar 2
ye asoriba free mu di ne ko ba bi fufuro
dabi
ni secretary police station secretary
ehon ye de ne ko
enam say won say want me contest you as because no
ADAKABRI adwuma omo ye ni say ya akere
baby fufuro
eti say ya akere asem o ka say na computer ejije nkrofo yi pepepe o
abon ide hu obi register better
me boni di because
Aha.
Because he said,
Aha. How many kwaboko bi?
Easy code now. Automatically. Maybe I may
With the Church of Christ.
Oh, Joel.
Church of Christ, God First Kwabinyan number 2, no. Hokrates, almost secretary, the Miami Banano. Come on, dear.
Lifeway police station. Depend me, no, I'm doing my course. Yet, baby, NDC. Or share up on us, and I say we in the NDC.
Yet never be sharp on him.
Papa penny more those days, no MPP. MPP.
I could join it.
Independent first of joining.
Aye. Or sharp on him be.
So they will not give us the opportunity. Am I resist that issue?
Hey. Now, I then just say, obedient one horse no, none photo ni honum.
Maybe baby album ni mono. Obeko nipa bako. Different police. And our own plane is smart say. What do you call now?
I'm change picture now. Why do you not so who because just watch checking name me. I send what me who. Hey. Na oh. Na when a yamu one IT officer no. Oh. Tabrantino. Tabrantino na my any day.
Somebody
will be actually.
ADAKABRI can say, Tom Kwabenya, constituency. Yan two abai. Yan two about police station. Kwabenya constituency. Yan two police station about. Because if you one as one to two, you can't jump from two.
Necessary Mukoko Jane Junction, we could see.
Yes, Namkan. And now I want to say, I see two police stations for Swaba. We are young police executive. We coordinators. I coordinate a new Minakabum, Akakui, executives. Now, yeah, the Antwaba. But party also just said, you nominate to organize a young point to be keke. The person paying 40 years and said, Don't come in yan to abaye. And unti, and I'm here, my son, to coordinate for Swaba. Yes, yam penny, because yan two young police for Swaba. And don't you quite injunction about to so. Nelson, injunction about to so. Nanki started on paying for him 3. The first day you two abokobi. Second day to Kwabenya electoral areas no. Now the third day you two Taifa area. And I'm saying injunction about 220 no. Abokobi dey no amaso. Because the police commander over there who say there be injunction that election also. And 20 me Emma election enko so. Ade achi ya Sunday no ya second day no. Afom compile ni nyina both yen kebetu Abokobi ene Kwabenya ne Taifa no. Om kan nyina bom say yemetu ni nyina wo Kwabenya electoral area.
I didn't see one of na process for by ye no.
Senke hodjoa. Ye di tear gas e di police beba. Se baby a hodjo. Ye di tear gas ni police call.
Ehona meba no.
E ka senka process for ne ma.
Ehona meba no. Ko yen to about Kwabenya. E di police for every region, national abada. But this particular one, a police for dom free region in national buy no. That is it. Water cannons in Abaho. And paying for friends say that Nekono. Yen coordinators no. Some this is from election no. Enti yan twaba yan twaba but call for you omono and on begina I for me say e bia we ni fani seat ni because yan emu bia no contest here. The coordinator being contested for the election. And they don't come in to abaye.
And one man, Nesu Kakra.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, MC. I don't know. Better police. in the community.
Say music no na chairman.
Exactly. He would just because he would do
Eya MC Nankasa.
MC Nankasa. Okobi. E do ko share hono. E ma wo san be. E be yi abom no. Ani ti unim de o me ye. Om de no ko ma fa ne pe hono mje ne di. Om yes no.
Because na hifo na eya adwuma wo hosa no. Executives no sa committee no.
Committee me to aso no. Committee na ye pa o mo.
Adenta ye friend say obaka say dom kwa benya police station executives no bia omunye happy as to whether ya to aba e dom kwa benya no amo na ekasa sesei
sa pepepe na adakabri hwe uba ye constituency no mu a oma ye ne se kan naka wo hye ye di nkrofo bi baba bi gina wo se nkrofo nto aba ma wo na che se party no enye democratic party a omo nka ne ntie efiri se etoaso na ekoso a apati kase pa na ebeba
nipa bi bepe ba bi atena
na okokoto aba ama hwan okoto aba ama hwan sabi me ye choro fo ntimi ta choro pa me bokoko pa e na answer me bokoko na me onyina so enti maka kan say 2024 is ye break 8 no ya nya eniema yi a e ma so da
137 sensem no hunsunsun so ni bi no 137 hunsunsun so ni bi no
na be dey break 8 say wo ma wo members na nkasa mafia na ekoso no sabi ofre minua be ma madamfo amega se ya mafia no ho enti omra no mekamu no kra nkyere se do me ko benya
onim de ni nyina
enti onu
committee no omo hwe ma yes
enti onka omra no mekamu no kra nkyere wo so sebe
ebua mi mafia nkrofo dom kwa benya no ene nipa bi so abua mi mafia do atiwa is
okoto
me I do you
okoto se wo chekota na sebe nyankopon hwe wo ba bi
sana sem ne tie
meka me kyere wo
tini nyina mu ye sore so na ade na
bodi jai me pa dem me kyene say later on ansana secretary ansana labi ema friends say message say wa ye police station executive for who feel say one way or the other we free mo no after for din bra the message ni
I got two coordinators about we mama can Tuesday March 22 2022 for immediate release. Good morning all. We write to you all, especially old police station executives who by one way or the other genuinely have their names not captured in the album, which may not be the fault of the elections committee. If you are a victim of this very challenge, we ask that you take a picture of a photocopy of the original form you fill for ratification. This only is meant for only those who applied as potential polling station executive for the new patriotic party in Dom Kwabenya constituency for the purposes of acknowledgement of receipt. And teenagers say official Dom Kwabenya page and
that is it.
With the album review.
I'm not temper with the album review.
Because you have names in brand now the committee when police station. It is a wood image for fooding any almost pictures. Say what they call let me say if you
know ya money be na it is here what this said
the say ya man panyimfo ate MPP panyimfo ate say Dom Kwabenya constituency yento abaye yenyi police station executives here ana coordinators so yenyi coordinators entino o mehwe enho asem nkama yen say na say ti say yen secretary general secretary can say problem be any be especially Dom Kwabenya problem be any hono enya no kre problem all Dom Kwabenya constituency
okay
enti panyimfo mehwe yasem enkama yen anya say say menu say kan no apathy be set in Dom Kwabenya
weye aseda ana yede emamo say intim jakari or a member of the MPP Dom Kwabenya constituency Benjamin Ansan police station chairman Kwabenya Joe Yamwa police station chairman Hacho one in the edi nkomo say mpanifo ntie na sopam no mo meme yoma desrede efa ema wo mo
me pa say be kran me say what say ba kwam de to anim say ensem nyina di akodane court kese Say the Yamwa Ekayeno. Kwabenya electoral area coordinators ne de no. They are called Kwabenya Circuit Court. Some can be mine. And now police station executive de no. They are called Adenta High Court. Enti yebesre and paying for injunction and to constituency election no so emayen. Nienye police station executive de no nwie. Na fe mama ye coordinator de no nwie. Ansana koto constituency ono so abano.
Okay.
So ene omo ya vetting de.
Omo ya vetting.
And so he dey enfa ye won ye hwe. Ye hwe paying for say omo hwe mayen.
Okay. Iti aseda na yeso yeda mo messages kakre wa say yankinkan na yentimi enhwe say Ozioma please even former constituency deputy organizer Nananketia name has been removed from the album. The question is why Monkey will not wait for Bamboo to chop again. If the right thing is not done, then they must prepare to welcome an independent candidate. Ochineba aye kwam brakon akra Taifa Junction and or side the way at the eba ye or say aye right Chairman Sarbedia obeba and muma see people for them like a na aye Chairman Sarbedia kuswaba panelists so and wa has and ye said they be see afa na ye de akro eti aye dom kwabenya for ye dem asepa na mobesa abebi
enyoma beto tode am baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jontuma miensa duku potomanto this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kwanu ntumu ho me be mo anu nsu hye kura de aka ho wo hade wapi ho o ka sa batete edafom ho
this way chocolate drink
kracha obepa e baba aware yi
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ye sori no pa no ne yenom ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne ye de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA anhwe se adwede nkrato mo agya to se eye
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto tode am baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Asew. Now beka. Ya jontuma miensa duku potomanto. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. Udan kwanu ntumu ho. Me be mo anu nsu hye kura de aka ho. Wo hade wapi ho. O ka sa batete edafom ho.
This way chocolate drink.
Kracha obepa e baba aware yi.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ye sori anopa no ne yenom ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne ye de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA anhwe se adwede nkrato mo agya to se eye
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you
special. Ice natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
NIT 100.9 FM Suni. Na ene Friday, April 22, 2022. Na Convention People's Party. Na yensaka decisions of the Central Committee dated April 21, 2022. Na yenshe decisions in its entirety. Na Fiani National Youth Organizer, CPP and Kasa. Na afe so yama opportunity for the Director Communications for CPP. So you work on also the aba. Asa ko fia kwa ya mo ha.
Ya mini ya banyi.
Na
ADAKABRI.
Na wi ho te san de.
Back up now. We announce one.
Wani bi ani akwan mu. Yanhwe yansa kan say decisions of the Central Committee dated April 21, 2022. One, or say the Central Committee of the Convention People's Party resolved that the breach of Article 93E of the party constitution can only be rectified by carrying out a mandatory runoff between the two candidates who obtain the highest number of votes to select a winner as prescribed by Article 93F of the party. So Anna or say that the chairmanship elections of August 22, 2020 did not produce a validly elected chairperson and leader for the party, as the leading candidate received only 43% of the total votes cast, which does not qualify her as chairperson and leader of the party. That the unanimous decision of the Central Committee is to set aside Comrade Akosua Frimpong Sapon Kumankuma as the chairperson and leader of the party, as she did not make the mandatory threshold of 50% or more of the total valid votes cast, and thus was sworn in error and in clear breach of the party's constitution. This error has been admitted and accepted by the chairman of the interim organizing committee of the 2020 internal elections, senior comrade Aro Frimpong MANSO. Additionally, no vote was taken at Congress to waive the constitutional provision requiring 50% or more threshold and replace it with a simple majority vote threshold. Numerous petitions and court actions have also entirely disrupted the smooth running of the party. It has been resolved that a runoff will be therefore be conducted between Comrade Akosua Frimpong Sapon Kumankuma and the first runner-up, Comrade Hajia Hamdatu Ibrahim. The Central Committee also resolved a rerun should be conducted soon. In anticipation of a rerun, Congress Committee has been set up under the chairmanship of Comrade Kwame Dwantua, chairman of the Political Affairs Committee. The Central Committee unanimously nullified the illegal decision of the supposed interdiction of Comrade Ongzi Kwame Nkrumah, Nanaya Champim Dwantua, and Oseko Fiakwa with immediate effect, and ruled the previous unconstitutional decision of April 1, 2022 as null and void. 3. The Central Committee unanimously agreed to refer Comrade Akosua Frimpong Sapon Kumankuma to the Discipline Committee for alleged financial misappropriation of funds donated to the party in a run-up to election 2020. 4. The Central Committee resolved all decisions made at the 7th March and 1st April Central Committee meeting conveyed and chaired by Comrade Akosua Frimpong Sapon Kumankuma are null and void. Furthermore, all appointments or newly sworn-in members of the Central Committee carried out on the aforementioned dates are not binding and are of no legal effect. The Central Committee unanimously revoked the appointment of Comrade Sylvester Sapon Soprano as Director of Communications and has referred him to the Discipline Committee for bringing the party's name into disrepute by citing 5 national officers for contempt of court on an official party letterhead. Signed, Nanaya Champim Dwantua, General Secretary of the Convention People's Party. Adiana was Oseko Fiakwa.
Machow, Chia, what you for? Na answer na Messafian. The person that can say, Ye Kremo, Ye Kremo, Ye Kremo, Ye CPPI, Ye Kremo. Babana, Famwa, 1992. Ye say, Ye Bekabi, as on my Ghana. A man you I buy, I would do. so mutu anamao na 1996-97 senior out from MANSO and Pennyfo so the view quatinum platinum CPP. Yes, so yes, sir, and find to my prime friend Yama, you close the Kwame Command Kayana. Yes, sir. Hatinimoso. Yabi Kabimamin Kabi and the Bayajuma. Na so the you know. Answer like Kabimamin Kabi, the ultimate Timono. At the Mara, a Yajuma. And on the CPP. Come I say better you know. The BIA, yes, the Mara, a Bayajuma. It's CPP party, and Mara. I the CPP constitution. It's one a wine, the Obitinia, the Obitinia, and I want to say the bee. Now, some of what was on the Bessasia, every Asia, and Yabasu. For fair reasons, Obama Director of Communication, wine. Many Okasa CCA, Kata Wankasa Wakaye, a yet general secretary, Anna. Party Central Committee. And no, and a chef. And my dear party, no, and I'm going to do that idea, man. The CC of the Central Committee, unanimously revoked the appointment of current Sylvester Soprano as Director of Communication has sent into the Central Committee for bringing the party to dispute by citing 5 national officers for contempt of court on official party letterhead. It is here, I'm not going to say. You need Director of Communication. And he said, Obi person of Kasa, let's say, Odia, Yamadin, Lemon, so was Kasa or CPP, Mudia, or Nip Portfolio Bia, or Nip Appointing Bia, say, Communication Director. Nanipa, not all one, Mr. Semester Soprano. Central Committee say, the unity as Director of Communications. Now, your search, say, Uncle. Na onko Japan Committee a year the kwa ehwema ya den tenten ne ye adwuma party nim efise okontrol empenfo mo party empenfo ya to abamo ebin egu grata bi so say empenfo ne ya to mo contempt of court wa bra na contempt on contempt o wi ya no so no o say say what the commercial for what kind nyina say okoboda wuro temo mehwo ye CPP ni ya teme nkofo and so many others, it's more or less contempt. On your side, man. And then to say no, you need Director of Communications, and you need the camera. That also do. Me free as yet in Numuja Banana. On the 7th of March, a year, Madame Sapon, come from Puma, every meeting. I'm a friend of Jose, what they can tell me, CPP. Now, sir, meeting now fair. After the meeting, the former different color, let us say, but don't want to say, not only Satumino, Nelson, of a master and some SSA meeting. Why is a meeting one? As someone said, if I don't want to buy into or far upon to phobia, parting in the moment. And the Marano, I see it in Brano, and some say, on one and 4 Mabudin and more positions. I'm about the members of Central Committee. Oh, yes, I'm meeting on the 1st of April. Or some free meeting for as after Uncle Former, no money to me. So we see it before, and answer what you do to me. So say, I'm appointed to yes, I'm meeting now. And this I'm meeting, you know, and yes, or no, another 2 and a movie. CPP Central Committee say, I'm meeting one, and after on the 7th of March, and the 1st April 2022 now. Family Tinina or Batu, and yet to my appointment. We are on our down. If they are on bono, another appointment square the man, and also back. Then, city before the 2 party, and then crack. And about to I told you, and I'm from who being trained fair. That time, one a leader, and what the common was here, woman is could be, I would see in and the man. And yes, I never cross a boca. Yes, and whenever enough from Puma and Thomasia. If you say, PPP Central Committee say, some meeting, your course war, and a more I course one for the meeting the password. You meant here a course meeting, I say, and it is don't take Diana. Central Committee and say, well, what will I be any one, a bit much a woman. If you say, and I'm penny flying Catanoa to a moment, or when you shade. and also so a the toss of nine. But the four up on your son. That was you. Central Committee is a woman in a chatting. A woman in a chatting say. Nana from Thomas upon Kuma. Young fun and come at the spine committee. But yeah, you share any athletic year you want party. If you say, a fuck, yet so up a party of Corona. And you're fun and call Central Committee. Lemon to the money say. Come on, CPP. Yes, about 2020 now. You could pay Sika. You did a man and go for now more Edna as parliamentary candidate. So the only know. 1992 Constitution say a political party shall sponsor individuals who may contest on the ticket of the party as parliamentary candidate or presidential candidate. The party now said yes, sir. Or no better now of work for no original party regime as presidential candidates now we need 20%. And now say parliamentary candidates which by him receiving. Now the two some money we know. But the other wants to say next year no tax currency in contact in Kentucky. You go for the one more. You could tell Mudin, if I could tell Mudin could take a Venka, or Medina, Matabija for. Now, so I won't cry time you one more. And to me, I could say the it's a real, you know, not elected commissioner, also my sister. If you say you can't wait, piano, as I think of 1 million, you know, let us say, I got the system. Electoral commission, and yet in the year, and the says you cannot ever two CPP. Party account. Na so ye CPP party no. Ansa na ubetimi abagura CPP account no. At the central committee. Ma wa konya ana wa mo tumi ansa na watu sana mo no. Na so kuma. Wan chen ama CPP central committee ama tumi. Ano no wa do the abagura party account ni. E ko fa atisika over 100,000, which is 1 billion in Canada. Why see one time? And young now you come to the or don't the pet a CPP account to where you CPP Sika, what one catches CPP 4.4, young man to me. Let's say, when you are 1 year, Mano, anyway, I feel none of why you know, at the same me like a bear. Papa, Nana Catcher say, can you get to the home? Now, a crop on Tiaba said the percentage canon. A man or ADAKABRI what to do. When you walk, Mansumi yes canon. And you want you. Some of them rational can't say. While the back, no big deal. Now, what I say, the camera also with the man, and I say, Usumiano, and I say, may I call for, may I mount way of war. Nana Casa Sicani, since I'm empty, no boo than any. Mama Pascano. And after come I say, Budani, Bogram, Wabra, not only to me. It's part of Nano, and I can ask them. Touch me. Papa Committee say, apart from Puma, I am a refugee say, Party Noah or Timono. And Kofua, or major first vice, second vice, third vice, organizer, general secretary, woman organizer, any youth organizer, or we have the keepers or colleagues. It's a and for then you know, go school. Now, back to your one more who didn't win your class. Now, what thing? If you say, only on your class captain and a class defense. And until maybe somebody said that they are Pari of the Cosun, you know, or the mention of our baby didn't want to be now. I try to talk to your man. And when our school, you know, when you teach me, and now I had myself. The issue of leadership is the first among equal approach. And Nana from Thomas upon Kuma. And you say, when your headmaster, I want the CPP. I'm your Korano. It was sorry. No, the one penny to me, and you may be. I don't think on the 1st of April, on one for CPP, my excellence. I got to a meeting, as I say. One of the CPP, no, and yeah. What's a one Kuma? What's a CPP constitution? When you have to tell your party, and they became third vice chairman. And Madame says, and enough of money one man, or eventually, or enough of money way. I thought you for a true for penny to see people that can't be or no, and I didn't here, and I had that one, or win it. ana emebun dom frefo so a eye me wo se ko fi so no onu na naso puma so onu de ni pemu ayet efi se enyoma bi ho no mo a ye ka o gidi se akwaya se ye traya gendo o ka bi na se nya ye tena no na
nese Kofi wada Roma say yi nana sapon kuma na oyi modie na mo anti ho asese obetime yi modie dia Edie Eye Sylvester Sapon Soprano were a member of the CPP at the Domkwabenya branch, Domkwabenya constituency. And they were Timmy Eddie Eye petition, Aqua Coma Eye chairman of the Council of Elders. And the Wako to Article 80 of the CPP Constitution, amended version, May 2012, outlined the requirements. There will be a person or contesting for national positions beyond. Or set or satisfy four requirements. Candidates must have a party membership for 4 years. Candidates must have paid their membership dues in full. Candidates must be registered to vote in national election. Candidates must be in good standing in the party. Or say National Council National Council of Elders. Elders Article 80 of the CPP Constitution by Jumadia. Onzi Kwame Nkrumah. 1 year qualified. JB Daniels, 1 year qualified. Nana Yedwantwa, 1 year qualified. Emmanuel Pariado, 1 year qualified. Wabubia charge Mako. The CPP, the band that a man's is betra.
Many other cabaret. So the Medinka, a kind of. Say, Calamine, a dinking. Not your bab, or the Grimoire. Bosmo, Bob, Kemba, Boom. Everything now, Sylvester Soprano, Oyana. Messa Casamacatio say, a talk committee. I can't say, and I'm Casama party now. If you look great, don't understand my party with you. I thought you, and some said when you send some party I'm on the point, you know. It didn't call the small committee. And
they say, no sooner someone who's working and say, I see Onzi Kwame Nkrumah. 1 year registered voter wa Ghana as at 2020. Now on your card bearing member of the party in 2020. Now on and dues as required by the constituency before he was vetted in July 2020. Now he registered as a voter quite recently and now holds a voter ID card and a Ghanaian ID card issued in 2021. This can be verified at the Electoral Commission. Also Nana Yadwantwa also held a 3-month-old biometric card issued in 2020 and not 4 years as specified by the party constitution before she was vetted in July 2020. She has never ever paid dues since she joined the party in January 2020. Was it JB Daniels? Went me and filing fees of 40,000 cities, and I would 19,000 per the account also 21,000. Want me fan Nisika mine. Inti Emmanuel Pariado so national treasurer. One was 20,000, or 8,000 per. A 12,000 went to me and here. And you ready as supposed to support Manco. When you know Monka Namonco, or say, who be the chairman is here?
Na Gedicano.
Remember another time near the transit you had an Nedia. I see a finas.
Comano. And another Puma and a son, and then a poor gamma for them in our campaign manner. If you tell one, not soprano, big owns in Kumaji. Now different from my general campaign. Now on Nimse, on Zinkuma, on Kutaka, now only Akadia, but Mamma Yana. I told you, Cafe Soprano say, until ye. Nana Yajantua, me papa, and the senior comrade, F.A. Jantua, to Yen. Or no, F.A. Jantua, out of Pomanson, F.K. Nasson, rather Pokunum, Penphone, and 50 yen. Nana Yajantua, Samana or ye, civil servant, not ultimately Yaman Seminole, not of what CPP Ashanti region. Yam office, and ye, if you send the play 1 of YA. Nana Yajantua, CPP, Mama Johnny, the woman to me, who could that card and yan reduce, will clear up to death. It's your passenger, Kavanakane, so your papa come at Trimua, no come, and be no. But Yomo Kanya, but the other catches of Baron there. Uncle for within Yano. Omuko veteran. Yes, said that. At the what class to two man. Nipa na oye chairman of the vetting committee. And you the Kumbia Professor Nino Dohuna, the longest serving general secretary of the Convention Force Party. It's only a young can be your yes, say, yes, you would. Which means Kasama Party. Opa, Supreme Court. Now, the answer I can tell you, say, until you can tell you a central committee, any leadership, and a board council of elders being a woman. Now, I'm to us, I mean, your last one, we set the time, you know. I have done it here. Central committee say, emphasis CPP, I'm going to go to Adam Ryan to one. Not democracy, you know. Implemented 3 clause E, NCPP constitutional, and it clause F for say. And some Obi Betimi, I and another one also will declare me MCPP Amadukona. I will say to about 50% or more of the total value broadcast. I was winner. Now, a would do a free grassroots and I got a police station for. Now, original contestants of original for national leadership positions, you know, HSA. Now, that's the Puma and 43% of the total value broadcast. Indeed, yeah, that's a Chicago. I got UTV. I had the bad media. I can say, I'm back. I am contact. I will say, and that's the Puma and 43%. It's a sanity idea. Let's see the Pimbrani idea. The CPP Central Committee. Exigirayamana kusieni se. Tampuma tapunkuma kuma. Ontimin kase. Ono no explain ma convention the post party. If you say when you're 50% or more, I don't think
okay.
About one of the battle for.
All right.
One of the betula. Have that Haruna.
All right.
You.
Was I go for your bed? Was it? Na every pemon. Ever sign about. It was a part. CPP, youth organizer, or Sekofi, Aqua, and out in the developments in various political parties. Hey, we have.
Over CPP, dear Manson, dear, said you're not can ask some kito. I said, walk up, Masana, your friend is Connes. Manson, Kwan. The CPP, Nana, walk, man, be near friend of Brighter Quete. Na o has folk mu ade ya no ne has atweman so atwa kan CPP de man so de
wo be so a kire sen
CPP for per man so
we make sure say brata kwete be flow wo your friends high court
of our per man so CPP for the man so over brata de bia say ye see so
what me a link brata kwete to CPP a link it to house of folk e di be to afo say
wo mo per man so pa minim de anti CPP for per man so sa some way soprano we can say or say Kofi can say ni na or
mamen your friend say Kwame Ntwi o ni aplaku na Kwame Ntwi and was say when is the litigious and fragmented CPP family going to learn from history and stop litigating? These people started litigating immediately. President Hilal Imam, God rest his soul, was sworn into office in September 24, 1979, and they have been litigating up to this day. What is wrong with CPP family? Kwame Nkrumah Bregu. Oh, Kwame, and yet 79, and I'm say train manson. Omo bebetena mo wie no. Na yede kumu 1980 echo 81 answer na the man beba answer na and na ba say Dr. Shibeli wama kobodu say $1 million. Na Dr. Shibeli ma kobodu say $1 million no. Emun tokwa na ekoko ye say Mr. Aban mo and was a dino etimi ebeba beba nti maami ya me papa dem ai adamu ako e de asem ne kokko gina ho no ma ba se eska no yemfa ma treasurer meba be kasa history ne de a kire wo eti sa manso no ho Dr. Shibeli sika no koje ne ho manso no ena na no kurutwe be kwa mo ne na se kokofa ha ba ya ASK Aban na misuk omudi meba be ka ho asem de a kire what ya na mapo. That's a dick again. That's a waffle. Before crab. Then the echoes will be the don't tell before. I didn't echo so MPP.
na we ni apeni for the CPP so chumanso and the party mu aju kakra ni NDC we ka cheka na for so obi amedo NDC
enuru ho
even some of the NDC na just what shall see a work and say
NDC there emu ato party a ye betumi abo aga na akwa hina so
yo
akwa hina so party betumi abo aga na NDC CPP for ko NDC for ko NDC for ko mo ankasa ntena election mo chi no mo ye ndi am do ne nti ase ni obu ni midie when somebody say we have the men and NDC na o men oh we economy papa ya ne basa omo ntumi so mo fancy chiro say animo omo ntumi they can do nothing about the economy oh amaga na obi asu strike na ekoso strong economic managers the second of what and yura ekufuado enti what ebetumi aboy man ya NDC e dey be strike na for so bia ma na kuma to ni cool plan is the omo ntina je sira wo Ghana ya bru so bia pe ku NDC ba yura mahama ba oba beboa awe manu Edia na no mo obi ama na kuma to ni me fa so jira mi tia yura pen sepa Dr. Sepa
aja
mi tia no
aja Sepa yangi
mi
na no what is saying
mi adom
okay Ghana mampanyini na ene okwa akobie eye 1D1F setup bi na yerhwe brief background of sa company no adia omo eye ne Ghana ha na fe no yen discuss import substitution say adia Ghana mampanyini kwa akoye no se ye kase betoa so aye sa noma no Ghana ha baby a adie beduro so no it in just about 2 minutes import substitution na sa company no ne Ghana mampanyi oko commission ye from Atlantic Life Sciences Limited omo ewo ningo pram district so no na Ghana mampanyi eko no sa company ni profile Atlantic Life Sciences Limited was registered in 2nd February 2017 as a limited liability company in Ghana. Now, a sister company of Amanova Limited, a company that has been in existence in Ghana here for the past 16 years. Now, the company has been providing quality medicines, quality medicines in a wide range of therapeutic categories. Now, says here, Atlantic Life Sciences, the company is located in La Pleku in Ningo Pram district of Ghana on a 25-acre land of the Tema Aflao, about 15 minutes drive from the Central University. The company is captured under the 1D1F initiative since 2017 as a greenfield establishment with the ultimate aim of ensuring the country has control over the manufacture and distribution of certain essential drugs such as infusion, anesthetic drugs, eye, ear, and nasal drops, drugs, small volume injectables, and biological products. Why 1D1F? In promoting the 1D1F initiative, Government of Ghana is seeking to address the challenge of severe poverty and underdevelopment among peri-urban and rural communities by attracting private sector investments into the development activities of these communities. So the concept of the 1D1F, among other initiatives of the government, is designed to transform the industrial landscape of the country and build the capacities of local enterprises to produce high-quality products and services for both the domestic and foreign markets. So production of life sciences the life sciences is a specialized factory with a sterile pharmaceutical plant for infusions, eye drops, vaccines, serum, injections, and general anesthesia drugs, filling line, which is a current modern good manufacturing practice, CGMP compliant in the country. The company uses the state-of-the-art water treatment system with a blow-fill and seal system from Romilag, German technology from the production of the infusion, which is the latest European quality in medical infusion. The production capacity for various sections are as follows: 70,000 vials per day for vaccines and serums by May, and expected to increase to 140,000 vials And then 120,000 bottles of infusions per day, and to be increased to 220,000 by September. And the first company in the country to produce para-IV. And then 7,500 bottles per day of anesthetics, and the first company in Ghana to produce anesthetic drugs such as isoflurane, 120,000 bottles per day of eye drops, and the first local company to produce broad range of eye drops, including glaucoma. 200,000 ampoules per day injection. And then the specialization is the manufacturing of the following products, not only for the Ghanaian market, for the export to the neighboring West African countries. And then employment. The company is currently employing 400 direct workers, and when fully operational, is expected to create direct employment for 1,000 workers, with indirect jobs estimated at 2,000. The staff comprises of high-quality technical team, which includes biochemists, microbiologists, pharmacists, chemists, and lab technicians. And what they call say modern warehouse for the Atlantic Life Sciences has also constructed a controlled warehouse of 110 square feet within the factory complex as per CGMP. Financial support. Total project is a total investment of $35 million, with two of the participating financial institutions, PFIs, under the 1F Ghana Exim Bank, providing 44 million Ghana cedis, and the Standard Chartered also providing $5 million. Now, way any company, Ghana Mampanyini, ABA, Ano, and what do you make of it? Kusiapia.
Over, but that's a mamfa connection. I'm in chia or tifo. Over, my memfa in Chakesi, so more Mampany, and I don't quafford, baby, your Mampany will be on your channel, a bonabasso. Now, offer before some question on that, Minya Casim is MPP per se breaking 80 now, and no my and some fatazi, even under COVID, the crab by ya, and now ye call baby, I say, Ukraine and Russia war in a crown. Economic growth and then 5.4%, which is better, far better than NDC time when BBN was a more creative own problem. Yeah, ne dum so on better Ghana for some. And no cry, no. Seb you ye free COVID and sa war, semness and no way in the economic growth and then 5.4 of our NDC time, 3.6, the West in about 2 decades. And no na minya ikasa yen some 4 months amra back. No months message up this country against the Ghanaians will not allow that thing to happen. And said you all can talk MPP no be better. See nipa uni nipa ye juma nipa whether you like it or not. Eh there ya when you beba. Said you said you can I say obi bebu baby say yes say before ne there then am who apaso enche kra mo beto mo there. Na sa no ma we nyina besi etizi ezo kwato sa abo bi esi unu aso aka che sorry free so ye nka say sorry free no so na wan we ya o sorry free no so a no oba so etizi ansensem we o ke kan there is neither here no there offer you see the bia na me ka say wo a visionary trade minister they say honorable Alankojo Chemantea ade bia obeye bia a far industries ne factories will be ano ekoso you see promise where you make it to Ghana say ye ba yeah, the one district, one factory, but you know, NDC4, I can say maybe even you catch them in collaboration with private sectors. NDC4 supply baby say yen timing, but yeah, I do reckon with them because failure comment or anytime if they promise and I saw me imagine some baby because woman need a political will and I saw woman competent enough. I dare be on person me be an intimate go to
an Asian invest in Ghana, a pharmaceutical company. 16 years later. Now, ultimately flow to $35 million company. Now, Asian no, but flow to Ghana has a year. A DNA attracted that Asian to make Fed 16 years ago. I bet Ghana no. A DNA money year reinvestment of up to $35 million Ghana.
Offer, as some I would say, mean to me and Trimu Bibri, but did you know say, I dare not eba the country as a whole. And no ma abubodin nuru abubodin na ofa me kra me ntimi mbodin
yenye bi wa ha and for the first time ye bi wa ha say and was say a import substitution. It's $5 in Cocrasa normal
and excellent offer. And the same way say offer will be a normal, even Obababe Tranma, Obababe cancer, Mikra Afas Adi. Where applaud. Yes, a thumb up, and I see you better. Young commendate His Excellency the President. I don't quite for the government. No, say indeed, yet me must add you. Of our media, there be a make I say His Excellency the President. I don't quite for do. Obe go down as the best statesman ever in the history of this country. Offer because so shall no man His Excellency the President ever since I will not when I be demon penny and no more dear Guakwe Mama Ghanaians are in the history of this country. May I know me who be thou? Of there be a make I say I stand to be corrected. Share your friend says, and no, I be what you link it to health. Say, health. Share in the issue of this country, be sad. Yenya agenda 111 hospitals within the space of, let's say, 5 years, and also within the space of 6 years. You now, man, be what to me this initiative way at one. And if you go to your friend say Katanga or something like that, or northern region, oh baby,
Katanga Valley.
Yes,
in the. Gonja Nova
exactly. Oko ehonomwa or your friends agenda 111 offer is around your friends a 40-45% complete. Garrison Eastern Regional Hospital is around 50 there about complete. Who got the various districts, any the various regions are this agenda 111, all these things are going on. As a country, as your bomb near His Excellency the President, and I don't no ma pa emre Ghana for near Nuanuman DC 41 na Sabio somewhere nimne norma and sem fata and no can no be ko biako kana koprobi and I say
this idea of import substitution e die bedru hin
offer dia be ko baby bebre offer dia be because offer da bia ye kase na ye dollar kosoro and I say CD to dollar no da bia depreciate sa normal we nyina kan because always you depend and I say about 90% of product and I say normal you use no chroma no you import it anytime be ya na pressure at that dollar so anytime be na ya na your friend say normal and I say sika es ye de cost $1 no e de cost sa normal embo ema your friend say dollar no and I say CD no depreciate with the dollar but say sa normal we nyina ba and I say sa normal we say nyina ba be boa country no na ye ntuko and I say ye senisika and I say enko amanone enko fa normal we ma I think say excellent and nothing Etin offer, His Excellency the President promises say, your friends say you opposite a movie from taxation to production. It is our 1D1F ya abey boa na say boa me produce a normal wahanma a normal nanka
annual. Now also say na ebema an Asian wababa set up a pharmaceutical company in Ghana. 16 years later, he takes advantage of the enabling environment to reinvest $35 million US dollars plant.
Offer, unse debia kase.
Do we know in exact what is happening here? Ebemana yes are reinvestment.
Offer, o share a year. Unse NDC teso and answer from 2013 by 2016 and NDC. Ya former President John Dramani Mahama no ema penyin. Offer, unse environment ne neblo. Me desa wa wakasi ya create and answer one say ya create enabling environment e wo kromanti. Es wotimi ya no ma bi ebetimi aboa and answer ono aso so ebetimi invest se ne be ya. Ne nuoma obenya ene mo obetimi di aboa the country as a whole no wetimi aye eno tin America so offer His Excellency the President I created the enabling environment o mampanyin na Dankwa Akufo-Addo ayade ama attract a lot of people 16 years ago and this is what na akonya so ye hu sa de we o eno tin na da bia America say una your friends say trade minister or they say honorable Alankojo Chamatina ubenya car assembly plant ubenya this pharmaceutical yi ene nuoma bebre foreign investors women beba ukroimu ababe ye no mama na boa the development of the country aboa your economy aboa no ma and I say ayama na boa no ma ebeboa Ghanaians as a whole offer your boy His Excellency the President about so that
if indeed 16 years ago na Asian etimi set up a pharmaceutical company Pharmanova and na a normal nko year and kebedru say 16 years later ubetimi a reinvestment of $35 million US dollars. Ewo Ghana hana. Abraham Finfin has a name so Mike.
Abaso. They were talking about a neighboring environment. A neighboring environment was created by John Dramani Mahama. Company they re-registered in Ghana 2016.
That is as the sister and the parent company Farmanova no.
Yes.
And was registered 16 years ago. This is an entirely new setup to go into a specific branch, specialization. No, and no more register no 2021.
2016.
Oh, be our mouth. Date. February 2017.
Oh. Is he open?
Mahama created a neighboring environment.
But at least the parent company has been here for 16 years.
Yes.
And then no man like a parent company and a reinvestment for the specialist company.
Have done much more than any other person. Because as an Obayana, or your 2 streams be eba at operation. Obayana Ghana Gas has started yes set up, but Ghana Gas of production 2016. 2017 on started production. Taja padie ina Muhammad Bejao. It's your movie. The man also hold on can say if you know why reinvestment for the past 5 years, almost they have to hold on because.
But at least I know the $25 million ne buy and one for no so mark. If I could finish, you are giving information to the public. It won't make sure near catch no ye. No public not to be stand chat.
Any Exim Bank.
Any Exim Bank. It is stand chart $5 million no the amano. Interest on stand chart $5 million. Them fans say 20%. That 20% no. Government of Ghana through 1D1F no. Ebesa for 10%. Into the company only pays 10%. So in effect, no, company no hare no on the further $5 million stand chart diabano. And sana Exim Bank to asamano 44 million cedis. It that idea say. Ghanaian government, no, obi or person or invest now or no $25 million aba as equity. Now Ghana government so abua na menenya $10 million na account at we can say reduce rate.
I think that the whole setup is good. But my person make say a branch on the investor was turn about change after 5 years and start revamping the company. No, we are as a banker. President Muhammad has set up. Basically, it's about that. And this is not the first company. Bibisa. These 2 pharmacies, Tobinco and Co. President Muhammad our government gave intervention at those days. And it is not something like it is strange. Notwithstanding, it is good that government is taking 10% of the interest. But Ghanaian said the government have to rename it. Say, and what's the name? FDF1. What's the name? 1D1F. No, and it's just Estroganian. Say it's not something like government actually have done anything, but a neighboring environment that has been created, and every investor.
And then the must and chatter interested say obey give $5 million at the support.
Yes, you look at the expertise of the company, the background of the company and that is. Or we send a company. And now, like one aspect, when you go to professional aspect, they are looking at West Africa sub-region, which is very good. Now we have product no mobile bayano. In fact, it will help our currency.
You got Nanki.
It's rather unfortunate to say it has fallen under President Akufo-Addo. Yes, my it's rather unfortunate. I remember about all those structures, SM Bank, whatever thing, Nina was planned by President Mahama. But it is a good setup. The whole structure is a good setup. It will help the whole West Africa sub-region, and it will help our city to be stabilized. The reason why our city is suffering is because of so much importation of goods and services. It will help our city to stabilize, and it will also help our economic growth because we have taxes. You have to, as has taken about 400 people as an employment. They will be paying direct and indirect taxes. So the whole setup is good. But the point is, say you've been labeled say a 1D1.
It should be a Omako set factory, no, 15 minutes drive from Central University, Miachu. On the main Accra Aflao highway, Ningu Pram district. Now, Nipa 400. By September, full capacity, Nipa 1,000. Then indirect jobs, and also 2,000. What can it do to that catchment area?
Actually, it will boost our economic activity. And the place even will be transformed totally. Sure. Normally, Cape Coast like this wasn't so much like this because of the investing setup. And it's sometimes advice here, certain schools, sir, we don't have to go and set them up in the cities. And Accra say we don't start new university in Accra. We don't start new university in Ho. We look at some remote village so that we can create cities and urban areas in certain places. But Niabani say a krona etumpom. We have Domahama SS now or start with villages. These people are not taking it because almost a village. who actually create cities. Most of the cities that we see is because universities and schools are set up. They create economic activity, and then did that because students from other parts of the country they come with their resources and spend them there. It may be a certain company there, and you're very good. I was expecting that it should even be far away from Accra, so that we look at the burden of so much demands in Accra, the traffic and other things in Accra should go out entirely outside Accra. Burden no accommodation and other things now.
This is almost set Pamanova 16 years ago. No, said not the system here in Ghana and you're conducive and come to me at Nemwa, business and cow, or my that specialist set up Yana.
Let's be true to ourselves. Despite President Kufuor Onyadi, our environment is very good. From President Rawlings after we have set up a very good, peaceful economic environment. Every investment can come. But only till recently now, yes, maybe about Kuku and I didn't call back. But the Ghana environment for development is very good. You have that kind of peaceful environment. Yeah, we have crime, but it's not so much as when you compare to other places. You see, and every government.
So when we begin to have on import substitution, what are the implications for the local economy?
It will boost up the local economy. It will create employment. That's what leads to economic development. We go to economic growth before the economic development. When factories like that, we expect most of these factories like this should come up. It's very good government to subsidize the true, not even cash, so sometimes through tax remit. And I think there's a very good initiative. But the slogan is what I don't like. Say, yeah, the better news. I remember I said one factory be a banner kohake be a 1D 1F. Yeah, no musidi. We Ezen Bank Ghana set up. Na yaka more musika say omako. When you apply, every citizen can apply, any investor can apply to that bank. When you apply, you are qualified. They give you money.
Sir.
So we don't. Yes.
Every went to me. I'm a business planner who say risk near manageable.
Yes, that is why you have to manage your risk. Every investor be so on 1%. On him so pesika. Look at a company like this. No investment. No investor will deny them access to funds. When you look at the things that they are come to produce, no investment. It will boost up Ghana economy and affect the whole of Africa. It will create a lot of jobs. They are just starting, but it will create a lot of. When you look at the things that they are come to produce, it's health-related facilities, and we import about 90% of these things. If we establish this company well and give them all the needed security, it will boost up the Ghana economy. It will go a long way to help our economy to grow and to help stabilize our city. It's not about using the demand and supply strategy of always pumping dollars into this thing. We have to help improve such companies like what we are seeing today. But my only problem is the president going to commission a 10-year-old company.
Oh, and I want to ask you, a parent company, no? Parent company, no, Famanova. I know it has been in existence.
Minimisa.
You don't Nipana or my investment no. Now omo original company be Ghana high friend Famanova. And now 1D1F from the buy no. Oma flow to a specialized new company. And Omatino, Omatunidini Atlantic Life Sciences Limited. That was in February 2017. And now omo yeah. Okay? And what take advantage?
February
2017.
Yes, February. I'm looking at the time, the date, and that. So you didn't take the decision of February.
Said the enemy can say His Excellency the President Adam Kwaku-Foado Wabong and I say Juma say Onyadi. Okay, sorry, also Onyadi. You see, said the okay parent company no has been in existence for say 16 years of Amebwana. Offer from 20 your friend say 13 ebepim 2016. And this environment na enable na. Enti nkasa nkofo ya wenne wo mo de ayi akwakọ say yimu. And kasa time no say nko yo because at that time na former president with me e de factories and I say here wo kroma. Otimi kwose o machi and I so otimi disika kwose o machi. Na na so sika kwose o masene e ma o mo revampe o mo companies and I so o ma yi a e kwa form. Enti that time no na nka environment ni enable. Offer nkasa no ma we nyina si you. Offer from 2013 to 2016 there. Ya nya enabling environment wo kroma. Over certain doom so former president Yakose economic report IMF. I say Sabio Mabru every school no busa former president. I was one magicians who be creating jobs. Amomo. Omo kansen bebre echere Ghana for ko. Ya santimemu de case ko namo. E katra santimam say yenti obia. Eti ofa.
Atlantic Life Sciences. Or say in May 2005, in 5th May 2005, is the date when Pharmanova Limited was established in Ghana by Mr. Dananje Tripathi. Under his able leadership and visionary approach, the company has now been providing gold standard healthcare in this country of gold for more than 16 years now. In 2017, the shareholders and directors of Pharmanova Limited decided to embark on an import substitution strategy to promote local employment with the motto of Made in Ghana. Now, way and say in accordance with the motto, all infusions, eye, ear, and nasal drops, inhalation anesthetics, which the company was hitherto importing into the country, would be produced here in Ghana. This vision was actualized through the establishment of Atlantic Life Sciences Limited in March 2021. By March 2021, no more we factory, no. Yes. And the Ghana man penny eco be
offer. You see, who said your car said your promises said the 1D1 F Lebano. Yes. No, I'm saying a normal, I say a normal rhetorics, a rhetorics. Yeah, yentimi, and indeed these things are happening. Offer me no TSC and then more than 110 district factories and the Juma Okroma. Yeah, the various stages of completion. Yeah, nipa about 300,000 every culture Mako. You see, this propaganda mischief will not lie. That must have was look at that.
February 2017.
The government at the day implement that. Shareholders, at the $25 million and a buy. And under the auspices of the 1D1F, Omutimi facilitate my Exim Bank at the 44 million cedis. Buy.
The Duke said the government
facilitate my stand chat.
So there's $5 million.
A buy. Okay? It's yemi for line. Waiting your friend was 03
over NDZ for the at the Pabia Bakromo Mupo. Mogo
0302.
I don't want the one
investor. Me phone line 0302 243 0302 243 and 0302 257902. Now, also some of your bros so no. With me, it can't do come. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Huh?
Nappy,
I'm in way.
Now, Obi can say, and then ma, Nana Akufo a baby in her, or Beno, or what, and Joya, or Yini. So, Takwana Kuma, Patrick, you see, if you boy got what happened be Tamale oil got in one now robo tomatoes Obakumasia youth factory and a leather factory and a shoe factory Kade matches a Boston glass factory a Siama coconut oil Oko Accra Sawam Canary. Accra distillery. Sawam Accra. You have distillery. You have pharmaceuticals. You have bottling. Nini na Accra. You have better. Uko Tama. You
Nana probably a dear potty na person. A dear potty na person.
They say the chair Dr. Kwan Kumanema way and I'm Bodino. The local part of the animal is doing the apartment from my bed.
Okay.
Sector factories.
Yatia says, Yakasi, the body in Nana over 380 million. And your statement is that Nanadu ain't me equal a Kufuado dear. Nanadu equal Kwame Kromadi or the buy. And na Yasha Depa on so. Hello, Kofi. Present. Present.
Mahmudu Memoha.
Mientio.
We are Waboduma, now Mesrao, the American who are some year. MPP and penning for Mekan MPP penning for some of the constituencies, especially Eastern region, they are coming Kisi, Chama coming Kisi, Eastern region, and you ADAKABRI ferry. Oda Kedwadi, I must say, Wokofa, Wafa Sibejina, I must say, and now, you lose society, you know. What's a net? Opasa oba ebejira woda ya to aba woda o ama up to date abeye dwa council of elders atenase aka asem no ukosopo so omo enya ya abato no mo to aba ya to kura wie bibia nsi tokwa bia nsi most of the abado besin because of a certain year more per enkomamundi ama up to date general secretary ya ne de wa forward the akoma council of elders wa matenase asem bia ni ho Yama advert one nkoso yesi empre will be secure ma up to 7 no kasei yama kwai ama say yabakwa akoto constituency election oda wa muntimi to be Mahmudu mesra empanifo ahwe party so ahwe aban so na nado danko akufuado yesra no over the nancy form na niam ekono tai akumi kisisi ti na ayami atwiri bi besina na ayedai na wobi a wonyo na aye leader council of elders timi akasa sa abano ayato na no ano no yesi ampere ama today say me no kase enti why na e chechira wotimi ema sa ne ma no eba.
Okay, right. Enti yede wase na why be na ho good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Baraka.
Pat ya na la electrician ni
Patano
binti we
na ncho chependa so ni andi tinyana wo kan se me de and people watch them my one thing.
Oh, quite unfortunate. Hello.
Alhaji Mahmudu ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
ADAKABRI
Allahu Akbar.
Nyakubo tell bebre.
Amen.
Na awiyai Mayamfa Jaketiama, Minister of Trade and Industry, John Kojoala Chamantin. One D1F discussion with Papa Kawunis for the Akutinipa and Mamunu Bebre, Yakimaye, and Tidabia, yes, Olanopa. John Kojoala Chamantin, the Rebecca Funo Papa, Ghana Dana Kumamupa. And bringing the football in I say, I'm Pagan and Monster. Because more problema or mine. And the Mr. Ghana for you, I said, you're not breaking it to no quadia. And I get a John Kojo Alachamati. Now I am breaking it to no Ghana and Fan to my papa.
Yeah, they was say 0302 243540. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Mahmoud.
I'm Pacha Frosting.
Me Pacha phone on the Kassan.
For me and you.
Yo, Alaji, me Pacha una witness worker. See, I me call Papa Kokodia. Me Pacha, Alaji Mahmoud ba me Pacha no what say.
Alhamdulillah. And now, and now what the after, and now one ne and Cremophone, I Roman for, and near software in a cabum. Alhaji, and
Papa, we party, the Ghana put in here to be here. Yo, Mahmoud, Mammy Chan, a lawyer that you could be our Mitcham. Lawyer, Kakradi, every person, we did to Ghana for any other day. And this is propaganda. And he says, oh, now, don't we have a Ghana for city? Say, and this is food trans, no one you know food, say, you're moving Ghana for a young city. And he said, one says, surveying the deep brand and say, I'm surveying the veteran. Almost see, NDC, what chance so very we need 2024. Now, somebody your mama, now, somebody we need 2024, need your magic move. Omukata 19, Omuka, need your magic. Leader, no, I know this so many cafe, anybody on Belusu, and you also want you to. Ghana for one when you're down. Now, the magana kwa wesu magana fu nyina ti atite NDC fo amakobo oba bi pa no kika yeso oba bi di se wa bro ni osite magana fo
what to say ka se wa bro ni bi asema fa hwe me meja ye wa hase na de na what to say ka se wa bro ni bi asema wa hase na wo bi abedwa ye ho me nka asema right and finally yentie Nebosu
Kobia Santi Kotoko
Nebosu
Tetia Santeleno Ukuma Pemwa Pembeba
na why dey
Pim said ye chire
Pim di chire na wa chaza ho na na awie
Asiri na flogu
Nina ice na progu
Anania progu wadaroma
mi 30 seconds per day na aka kire me
Medase wafidi afidikase na minua be ma kwantu amitu ye Jombodu na nabi atefada so minua be na kodjo chamaten dia me kan se me wo UK nyina no kwa me ko ye no wo hwe se de sesei na nabi so wodi makotene pa woni samia okumu nyina di wo mudi makotene enti dia me kan se sovena abano nyame na me ko UK nyina tane enti people mu yeti mu ye de yenhwe se de betimi de akoma pata na danko akufo do achi na me wogigye se nyema alan na nyansam wode adwuma de ache kodo chematen sa no chifu ba oba betoa so me yen kan kire se bia yesi ye mpe mahamanti no ye be me tirimu ye de na ya seresere ye nya adwuma dene emfantale alan achi that no nkunde be ya dia anti dalata me channel pa
right finally in the studios na ediana amo udijai
idijani say aban wa feli ura mahama e krado obet transfer Ghana economy
mami some few minutes now there's this gentleman very handsome he doesn't say much and he's been blogging and he would always say things as in the entertainment industry say the city when your opportunities were to kan kakra na nko nenem kumasi aboabo and then watimi akọ France kakra watimi akọ Germany kakra
abrante no me junior no secondary school
bear
konongo odumase
of course
of course
Zion
yeah Ravi that's what I call it handsome man that's about
na Zion 10 years of blogging
yeah
obebusa say ade na de be kai o
yeah do me be na ya bo aso amama for so no say eduma no ye I the boy in nation so because me list dia that was emre mama me list and no ma I'm forgetting that coming but 10 years it's me boy in nation no abo oh my Ghana am I you be so it me to papa for even the it's me national businesses it's me at home ama I man I economy man from say I mean if you're a young guy no work with school now unya jumanya you can also learn something new your online business I'm going to me about
to be can say 10 years ago motivation in every here say menko into blogging
me na say me entertainment into no me will be a me say na me say me radio me say me TV me say me movies me high school na so okay I mean hey the me say me here by then I'm blogging I did be big I forgot na ever but because now me into no and I me enter into it and I me the lab I mean no yes I learned on a job so I'm 10 years I be do every drama and what ADAKABRI interview or prime time radio so
now we can say how did you settle on Zion Felix because after that to catch and chairman move front to now oh yeah because say Zion Felix the other way Zion near now or Israeli how did you settle on Zion Felix
about me just from my website no let me move that menu so and Zion Felix so high school nickname was school the best I just a for website let me just use my name let me find it so I just use the name Zion Felix and Zion is in the Bible and Felix I am younger than me we gave us Felix at no comment
you this what the papa at no comment okay high school for so the number of guidance a deputy chief executive for a National Health Insurance Authority a friend Francis Owusu as na guy name high school na a opium wrong just say what you say baby that opium wrong as high school when I used to go too much and I just no nua so ketua James so high school also near friend Marvin So no, and now I say as near friend Teddy. Just some hunungwa.
No company me cut senior high school, but you Kumasi high school.
Oh, senior high school now can I did Namin say buga for no genasi wa for me na ko be a good so alcohol.
Me choose back me because no me Rose high school gymnast no. That mentality for money OT boys no. Stubborn boys.
A high school there and no share kwabnansa for akura adwuma wodi ni Kumasi high school an obeko. Edu kwa kono ngod master rather so. Okay, so I'm not a former headmaster me papa obin. Oh, now my course here, of course. And no. Do you regret some of the stories Bia or touching on? Who bet me a Kaibi?
Mekai Bakum, I think Metro could be about Mohamed Okono and Samini. I think unless you say Mekai, let say Bia, Nyan Camacho. I didn't know her. I feel some maybe Mobi. I think it should be about Binas and the name Swa. Ebia. I think now Oyare and I'll be kind of mature here. In as much as my trouble about publication, I feel they're not on per se a one thing. And you know, not the name John Manibu.
And that's why you're sensitive about Nayari, you know.
Aha. And it wasn't like, although they can't radio, so maybe I'm not on per se a coach before. Also, you know, online, I could try, it goes far. Everybody all over the world. I feel they're not on per se a coach too far. And I'm quite important. So at that point, you know.
Yes, on hindsight, you regret it.
Yeah. And I didn't apologize to her because she was very angry on that particular issue. And you know, that one, me and then I said sorry to her. Said, yeah, maybe I have to be chat. Come here, come on, show. That very story there.
Unya yanka wanjo. Now, dear hina, amount the highest over cancer planets.
Hey, bro. Maybe I've worked with a lot of people.
Relationship with Tracy Buache at the same France and Namo Yede.
I mean, really, just talk. I mean, just to joy.
And that's a more older baby, non so that baby.
You Germany, that one with the same apartment.
The same apartment in the same bedroom.
No. Oh, no, room. And the man is war on room. I mean, we go way back. I think 2013.
Okay.
They got level 100, level 200 now. Since then, I've not started acting now.
Okay.
Now, you know, we have that.
Oh, twice a year.
Aha. Okay. From then till now.
No. Editorial board of the team here, me mind, decided say 10 years of blogging. Now, utum say controversy kakra be by there, but at least. Wone wunianom Amia Debra konkonsa samike maya de se motimi afa perspective bia we following na I was here to me from here congratulate you. Na finally ukwedi ebusa say 10 years of blogging no maba wadodo say na wo dey take advantage of.
Oh, advantage. I don't take advantage of people. Me Ejmano the power.
Maba wadodo say na blogging wo dey anya opportunity atu entam.
And what you're saying?
Tamtuo na santini akwada wonti tamtuo na say.
I know you're
but you've done so well. Continue to improve upon yourself. Now, at least you said the forte now. Oh, no, congratulations, Zion Felix. Felix Admako Mensa. Yamin Shroud. Now, Gusu Netros and stay away from your friends' hate messages. Now, deal with controversial messages and then truthful messages. Why? Yamin Shroud, go back to the bank. Right. Zion Felix, a young man, Felix Admako Mensa, he's been blogging for the past 10 years, and it's very important, say, we could congratulate him. Final comment, yes, or
Ofa said mwaka no abrante no obo no homode nti ebo na baso but ofa say me nua ka say MPP ba ya bese o ma na arehu ofa ya na ebenya DC form o mkeka nsem say nti ye de o mu gina tono na no ofa o mtimi to ma Ghana fo mantimi anto and ya relegate mu ne de competent one aba o mu vi Ghana.
Final comment so yes say
competent he ye course no asif ye message Ghana fo yan kana kuma aka 2 years be Ewura be Mahama be ba be fa man no ebe sisi e man no ye paint na ye no fine mo bia economy na ya pansa no papa ne be tu sika no north and south left right back front no de bobom
okay
niema ehun ni mfaso no ye ama economy na Japansa. NDC is coming with the men. Say be shape economy. I'm Ghana ni bi atimemu a.
Okay. Right. Yes. As that and Yedida Solomon Kusiapi of the MPP, Ivan Samo of the NDC. Na ene fiada na yes also la Kuku Michael and ode ebeba na ode yakufie. If you know the ekono ode ebeko jojo. Ya from ADAKABRI Mahmudu Osioma. Panyiko Joda Miado supported by Major Sajman Omudimisi Abontin. Enably service by Nana Equia every year. Na Abna Frema Oba Penny Maramichi Mafa. One in an Safo and share on social media handles Bibi Abekotorting. But for now, dear, now Ulako Michael and the Diabekufi or the Abeko Jojo.